Welcome to a special edition of AWM Now, celebrating 55 years of ministry with Andrew Wommack. To mark this extraordinary milestone, Andrew decided to visit his staff to hear about the tremendous growth God has brought to AWM and Charis since March 23, 1968.
Hello, I'm Andrew Wommack, and we're celebrating 55 years since the Lord touched my life, March the 23rd, 1968. And we just want to do a little update and celebrate and share with you some of the great things that God has done. It is nothing short of miraculous.
And Andrew's first stop on his trip down memory lane brings us to our television department. For 20 years, Andrew had taught his revelation of God's unconditional love and grace to an invisible audience on radio to moderate success. But as he reached the new millennium, Andrew felt the Holy Spirit leading his ministry to the larger platform of broadcast television.
Okay, let's try it again. Sorry. Wait a minute. I'm not as good at video as I am at radio.
The only problem, he had just $70,000 to get started. From that tiny seed, God brought him Stephen Bransford, a veteran of TV and writing, who recognized that from Andrew's gift in teaching, they only needed one thing to get started: a single camera.
Man, you've been with us for 24 years now.
Yeah, started in 1999. And I was just sitting here. I have great affection for this table. My wife and I bought this for you for your first set in 1999. And you have sat in that same chair, even though we've recovered it and we put a new granite top on it. Yeah. But it's the same table and chair that we got for the first set. And you've delivered the gospel from that chair as you do today.
When I hired you, you said, I've never heard you. I don't know anything about you. I think Megan, your wife, had heard me. You said, let me get to know you.
When I was doing my research, learning about who you were, I went on a little website that was done by one of your partners in Arizona at the time, and the first thing I saw was your story. March 23rd, 1968. The story of what God did in your life. And from it flows the ministry that God would ordain.
Welcome to the Gospel Truth Broadcast, and today you are going to hear one of the most amazing testimonies that I believe you've ever heard, so stay tuned and prepared to be blessed.
From that first broadcast, Andrew's ministry grew as they faithfully released episode after episode without missing a day. Though the gospel truth only reached 3% of America's population in the beginning, the partners and students that joined Andrew's vision enabled him to pick up new networks and create a larger set. Now, nearly 7,000 episodes strong, Andrew's reach has expanded to a potential audience of 5 billion people worldwide. Though his main program still uses the single camera approach that launched him on television, his other media outreaches, such as our Charis Daily Live Bible Study, University Series, and Truth and Liberty Call-In Show, requires 3 sets, 2 studios, and a filming schedule that baffles even Andrew.
How many live casts do we have per week?
We're going to be over 12. And that's if we don't, that's not including any of the extra shoots like Daily Show, Inside Story.
It's 624 live casts per year. And then we do other things beyond that, like I've got conferences that I hold via live cast in Italy, Africa, all kinds of things. Man, look at all these cameras.
Yes,
I guess I bought all of these, didn't I?
You did. Yeah.
Thank you, partners. You're the ones who bought all of this, and this allows us to do all of these broadcasts.
Yes.
Now we're talking about around 700 live broadcasts.
Yes.
But then I do 52 weeks, 5 times 52 is 260 television programs per year on top of that. So we're producing probably close to, what, 1,000 broadcasts per year? That is amazing.
It is amazing.
Thank you, friends and partners, for helping a former radio minister reach millions upon millions of people through broadcast television, sharing the same truth that changed his life on March 23, 1968. Next week, join Andrew as he continues his trip down memory lane and visits 2 departments that send out ministry around the world.